Would you like to buy a house in southern Italy without spending a fortune? In this video, I'll show you the most affordable areas in each region in southern Italy, with their respective prices per square meter, which can vary quite a bit depending on the area. Southern Italy includes 7 regions: Molise, Campania, Basilicata, Puglia, Calabria, Sicilia, and Sardegna. Let's start with Molise, one of the smallest and least populated regions in Italy, and also one of the least known regions outside Italy. It's so under the radar that many Italians even call it the region that doesn't exist. The landscape is mostly hill and mountainous, with a countryside filled with medieval villages surrounded by nature. There's also a short stretch of Adriatic coastline, where you'd find the seaside town of 𝗙𝗘𝗘𝗘𝗏, the area's best-known tourist spot, and, as we'll see, also the most expensive. There are 2 provinces, Isernia and Campobasso. The most affordable is Isernia, with an average price of about €670 per square meter, while in Campobasso, prices rise to around €1,100 per square meter. In both cases, these are very accessible and convenient prices. Molise has some of the lowest property values in all Italy. You'll find plenty of homes under €100,000, often in good or excellent condition, both inland and along the coast. The most expensive city is Termoli, the most in-demand tourist destination. But even here, you can still find some great deals, like this apartment I found with a quick search. If you're looking for a peaceful place with almost unbelievable low prices, Molise is one of the best options. Now, let's move on to Campania, a lively and crowded region, the opposite of quiet Molise, and also one of the best-known areas internationally. Campania's landscape is incredibly diverse. You could think of it as a mosaic of natural environments, where the stunning Tyrrhenian coastline, the calm of rural inland areas, and the dramatic energy of volcanic zones all coexist. There are 5 provinces: Avellino, Benevento, Caserta, Napoli, and Salerno. Property prices vary a lot depending on the area. The most affordable province is Benevento, with an average of about €870 per square meter, almost 40% lower than Napoli, which, along with Salerno, is the region's most touristic and expensive area. Keep in mind, these are only provincial averages. Within cities, prices tend to be higher, especially in historic centers or prestigious neighborhoods. A house in Posillipo, the neighborhood overlooking the Bay of Naples, will cost you far more than other areas of the city. The most expensive places in the region are Capri, where prices go over €9,000 per square meter, and Sorrento, where they exceed €7,000 per square meter. If you dream of a house by the sea, but with more reasonable prices, take a look at real estate listings in the Cilento area, province of Salerno, or along the Caserta coast. Both offer attractive and more affordable alternatives compared to the coastal parts of Campania. Next up is Basilicata, a region that, in many ways, resembles Molise. It's sparsely populated, peaceful, and affordable real estate. And like Molise, it only has 2 provinces, Matera and Potenza. Mountains and hills dominate the landscape, but the region also features 2 beautiful coastlines, one to the west with the picturesque Maratea and one to the east with Metaponto and Policoro. But the most famous part of the region is Matera, inland, renowned for its sassi, an ancient complex of cave dwellings carved into the rock. The most affordable province is Potenza, with an average price of around €1,000 per square meter, while in the Matera area, values climb near to €1,600 per square meter. As mentioned earlier, these are provincial averages. In Matera itself, you'll need around 2,000 euros per square meter for a home. Honestly, if I were looking for a place to buy in southern Italy, Basilicata would be in my top 3, because one of my priorities is peace and quiet, and this region offers many quiet places, far from the chaos of mass tourism. And now we come to Puglia, the heel of the Italian boot, known worldwide for its trulli, one of the most iconic and recognizable property types, a symbol of ancient rural life. In Puglia, you'll find vast plains, gentle hills, and a very long coastline stretching for hundreds of kilometers, home to some of Italy's most beloved beach destinations, both for Italians and international visitors. The region is divided into 6 provinces: Bari, Barletta, Brindisi, Foggia, Lecce, and Taranto. Among these, the most affordable is Taranto, where average property prices are around 1,000 euros per square meter, followed by Foggia, which includes the Gargano promontory. Prices there tend to rise near the most popular tourist spots. The most expensive province is Bari, with an average price of about 1,800 euros per square meter. Despite the high demand and prices increases in recent years, there are still good deals to be found, even in the most popular and expensive towns, like the ones you're seeing now: Ostuni, Alberobello, and Polignano a Mare. Heading further south, we reach the very tip of the boot, Calabria, perhaps one of the most underrated regions by potential buyers. Its territory includes hundreds of kilometers of coastline, as well as mountain ranges inland. In the north, you'll find the Pollino, in the center, the forested Sila Plateau, and in the south, the Aspromonte, overlooking the Strait of Messina. There are 5 provinces: Catanzaro, Cosenza, Crotone, Reggio Calabria, and Vibo Valentia. The cheapest province is Reggio Calabria, with an average price of 830 euros per square meter, while the most expensive, Vibo Valentia, averages around 1,200 euros per square meter. The highest prices are in Tropea, the region's most famous tourist destination, and in Scilla, especially the charming village of Chianalea. I'll admit it, I have a soft spot for Calabria. If you've never been, I recommend planning a trip. In terms of natural beauty, it holds its own against the South's better-known destinations. And on top of that, Calabria has the lowest real estate prices in all of Italy, and it's fairly easy to find bargains, even on the coast. And finally, it's time for Sicilia, which, alongside Tuscany, is one of the most sought-after regions for foreign real estate investors. Sicilia is the largest island in Italy and offers an extraordinary variety of landscapes. Long coastlines along 3 different seas, gentle hills inland, and majestic mountains, including Mount Etna, the tallest active volcano in Europe. There are 9 provinces: Agrigento, Caltanissetta, Catania, Enna, Messina, Palermo, Ragusa, Siracusa, and Trapani. Sicilia ranks among the top 3 most affordable regions in Italy, along with Calabria and Molise. The cheapest province is Caltanissetta, where buying a house can cost less than 700 euros per square meter, while the most expensive is Palermo, averaging around 1,300 euros per square meter. These are very low prices, especially compared to central and northern Italy. In many areas, you can easily find homes under 50,000 euros, sometimes even ready to move into. The most expensive spots are Taormina, province of Messina, the island's most exclusive destination. Some seaside areas near Trapani, like San Vito Lo Capo, coastline neighborhoods in Palermo, and the historic center of Ortigia in Siracusa. That said, whether you're buying inland or by the sea, with some patience and the right research, you can always find great deals. We wrap up our southern tour with Sardinia, the second largest island in Italy. This region is truly a world of its own, not just when it comes to real estate. Despite being one of the least populated regions in Italy, and with an economy that's less developed than the national average, property prices here remain high, except in some more isolated and underserved areas. Sardinia is a major international tourist destination, especially in the north, and the demand for homes is strong. Many foreign buyers are searching for their dream home here, which naturally pushes prices up. At the time of recording this video, the region is divided into 4 provinces: Cagliari, Nuoro, Oristano, and Sassari, though a new province is in the process of being created in the south. The most affordable province is Oristano, in the central west part of the island, with an average price just above €1,000 per square meter. The most expensive is Sassari, where buying a home costs nearly €3,000 per square meter. As in many regions, prices rise significantly in the most popular tourist areas, just like the 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗏𝗏, home to some of Italy's highest property values. But just a few kilometers inland, prices drop to much more affordable levels. Here's a table I've put together with 2 key figures. In the first column, you'll find the price per square meter for the cheapest province in each region I've talked about. In the second column, you'll see the average regional price per square meter. As mentioned earlier, Calabria is the most affordable, while Sardegna is the most expensive. Keep in mind, these are average values. Depending on the specific location, prices can be much lower, especially inland, or much higher. If there are topics you'd like to see covered in a future video, take part in the survey linked in the description. I already have a content plan, but I'll give priority to the most requested themes. If you found this video helpful, drop a like and subscribe to the channel with notification on. Ciao!